Hello, the vicarage. Yes, Maud Colthrow speaking. Good evening, Miss Holland. Oh, dear Lord. No. Yes, of course. My husband will come over immediately. It's Angela Symington.
Oh, dear. She's not dead, is she?
Morning.
Morning.
Just one moment, Superintendent. I'd like to make a note of that. Most obliged, Superintendent. Carry on, please.
The police have established the following, sir. Mr. Symington returned to his office shortly after lunch. Miss Holland had taken the two boys off for a walk and a picnic. Mrs. Symington's daughter, Megan, went cycling, and the two servants had left because it was their half-day off. Mrs. Symington was alone in the house when the letter was delivered.
By post?
By hand. There was no stamp.
This potassium cyanide, do we know where it came from?
It seems the potting shed. There had been a plague of wasps. The gardener was using it to destroy the nests.
Thank you, Superintendent. Doctor, how would you describe the dead woman's general state of health?
She had a nervous condition, which I was treating.
With these sedatives she took daily, would you consider her a neurotic?
She suffered from nervous disorder, yes.
And on receiving a letter of this kind, what, in your estimation, would be its effect on her?
It would, in my judgment, prove a great shock.
Even destabilizing, would you say?
Quite possibly.
On reading that letter, can there be any doubt that this poor woman was thrown into a state of extreme agitation? She went out into the garden, she found the cyanide, took some back into the house, threw it into a glass containing her usual sedative, and then drank it. After writing those last tragic words, I can't go on. The writer of that wicked letter is morally guilty of murder, and the police, I know, will not relax their efforts until this culprit is apprehended. This court finds that Angela Margaret Symington did take her own life, whilst the balance of her mind was disturbed.
Hey, Megan, wait!
Come on.
Mr. Symington.
I think we should cancel.
Edward, I'm so sorry.
No, I don't more.
Terrible for you, all that coming after the letter.
As usual.
I just hope that whoever it is can sleep nights.
If there is anything I can do...
I know. Thank you.
Mr. Symington, I'd better get back to the boys.
Oh, yes, of course. I must stay. I have to thank the coroner.
Bad it is. Very bad.
Well, you shouldn't have left that there cyanide line round out the cleat, should you?
Here, never you go blaming me. You blame them wasps.
Miss Partridge,
What, girl?
tomorrow afternoon, could I come and see you? Just for a chat.
What you been up to now, then, eh?
Nothing, Miss Partridge. But I do have something on my mind.
Oh, you do you?
Something bothering at me.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I had that row with George? The day all this happened, you know. My stars, I wish now I'd never went to that there house.
I just feel so alone now, Guy. I'm not sure I can face it.
You will. You must, for the boy's sake.
Without Angela?
I know, Edward. Look. Owen believed it was cyanide. There had to be a reason, Edward.
That letter. That damn filthy letter.
Saying what?
That our youngest, Jamie, wasn't my child. And whoever wrote it was going to tell the world who the real father was. I mean, it was all nonsense. It's sheer nonsense, Guy. You know he was our child. You christened him.
Of course, of course.
If only I'd been with her. If only someone. If only she hadn't been alone.
Guy will look after him. That's his job. There's nothing more we can do.
Selfish and silly as she may have been, but I can hardly think she was the kind of woman
To take her own life. But the note, I can't go on. And cyanide.
Yes. Perhaps I should have seen and understood sooner.
What, Jane?
Maud, my dear, I'm afraid.
Of what?
That it was not suicide.
You can't mean you... You can't, Jane. Who would want to?
Kill her? Well, that we've yet to find out, my dear.